Hi guys, welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. May God bless you all. Yesterday, it was all over the news that the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Malami, Kanu, demanded 20 billion naira as compensation from the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Malami, for alleged defamation. Okay, and these, have generated so many reactions, by Nigerians. Today, the former Niger militant, Hassari Dokubo, have come out to tell Nnamdi Kanu and Kanu himself to relax concerning this case. According to him, he said Nnamdi Kanu should forget about his freedom because he's not going to get any freedom from President Muhammadu Buhari, government. He said Kanu's lawyers, they are now frustrated. They are lack of ideas. But he's happy that this is happening because this is what happens to evil people. Okay, let's quickly hit the news and get the full details. It's a shame that Kanu's lawyers and Nnamdi Kanu himself, they are all frustrated. His lawyers now lack of idea. What do they mean by 20 billion naira compensation and apologies from the Nigerian's Attorney General Malami over alleged defamation? Which defamation? That Nnamdi Kanu did not jump bail? Or what happened? Was it caught in Nigeria? Nnamdi Kanu was arrested in Kenya and he was brought back to Nigeria because he jumped bail. That is why he is facing his trial. And you people should stop disturbing us with this matter because Kanu is not going to get any freedom. Asari Dokubo, reviewed this in his live Facebook broadcast. Well, these have got Nigerians talking. I am not surprised. People who do not really know, who know nothing, and they want to prove to people that they know things. You see them coming out to talk. In the normal sense, Asari Dokubo, supposed to be in somewhere. You understand? I am surprised that every other time he's coming out to talk concerning this Nnamdi Kanu's case versus Nigerian government, and when he concerns the Southeasterners, Peter Obi too, he will talk. He has always talking. He has been talking. I beg your pardon. He has been talking. But funny enough, someone who is saying somebody should forget about his freedom. We are talking about somebody that the court have pronounced, free. The court have said he is discharged and acquitted. I don't know if he's aware of that appeal court have discharged him and he has been acquitted by the appeal court. We are talking about competent court of jurisdiction. Maybe he's not aware of that too. You understand? And does he really know why they ask or they demand for this 20 billion naira? Because the Attorney General was still saying Nnamdi Kanu jump bail after Abia Court Umuahia Court have said no, this man did not jump bail. They have ruled against that and they faulted the federal government of Nigeria of invading Nnamdi Kanu's home. You understand? So why would the AGF Malami still referring to Nnamdi Kanu as jumping bail? Well, let's quickly hit the news and get the reason why all these are coming out. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has demanded 20 billion naira as compensation from the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Malami, for alleged defamation. the demand contained in a letter to Malami San titled Pre-Action Notice and formal demand for settlement of the claim of defamation of the character of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu grounded on your false, defamatory and libelous publications that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail was signed by Kanu's special counsel Aloy Ejimakor Esquire. The IPOB leader said that Malami's claim that he jumped bail despite a court order clearing him was libelous. Sahara reporters had reported that Nigerian military, through what it called Operation Python Dance, had invaded Kanu's country home at Isiama Afaruku Ibuku, Abia State on the 10th September 2017 and killed 28 unarmed residents who were in the house at the time of the invasion. The attack led to Kanu's fleeing the country, which had been declared as miraculous. Kanu, through his lawyer Ejimakor, challenged the illegal invasion in court. Ruling on the case that was declared a violation of Kanu's fundamental human rights, the court held that the invasion was unlawful, illegal, and unconstitutional. While speaking on the issue, Malami was quoted as saying, "To release or not to release Nnamdi Kanu is a function of law and the rule of law for that matter. In arriving at a decision on whether to release or not release is 1. You look at the rule of law. 2. You look at the public and the national interest. 3. You look at the security situation. 4. You look at the international diplomacy. Let me talk first of the rule of law. This is someone that has been granted bail on account of charges that have been preferred against him at the court. Someone jumping bail to the international community. A case of fugitive is established against the background of jumping the bail. 2. Arising from the international security. This is someone that is charged with treason, incitement, and destruction of civil authority, murder, and assassination of others on account of his incitement. That boils down to the issues of national security and criminality. 3. On account of international diplomacy, this is someone that has against his person used the international community or a foreign country to launch an attack against a nation, against his nation for that matter. So all these naturally come into play to determine whether to do. So if you have, through judiciary processes, established multiple cases of treason, homicide, and bail jumping, among others, the fact that you have indeed succeeded in one case as against multiple others that are pending goes to establish the fact that that case cannot be the only base and criteria for determining whether you are entitled to be released or not. So reacting on Malami's remark, Ejimakor said, despite the clear exoneration from jumping bail contained in the judgments exhibited and quoted above, you have, after 19th January 2022, when this judgment was rendered, deformed and labeled our client by your several utterances and publications in national dailies, where you falsely stated that our client jumped bail. In a view of the said judgment of the Abia State Court, your above utterances were false, malicious, and reckless, and they were read and held worldwide, portrayed our client in light. So you can now see that this is the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now demands his 20 billion naira from the AGF. Maybe the Asari the Kubo did not really understand this. I'm dropping it here. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you.